The Black Dahlia. A True Story. Hollywood, 1947. Imagine walking through a quiet neighborhood at dawn. You see something in a vacant lot. At first, it looks like a mannequin, perfectly still, too still. Then you realize it isn't a mannequin, it's a body, and it has been posed. This isn't fiction, this is beyond the story. In January 1947, 22-year-old Elizabeth Short was trying to build a life in Los Angeles. She had dreams of acting, of glamour, of becoming someone. Friends described her as soft-spoken, reserved, often dressed in black. She moved between apartments, between acquaintances, between temporary places to stay. She didn't have much stability, but she had ambition. On the morning of January 15th, a woman walking with her child discovered Elizabeth's body in a vacant lot in Leimert Park. The scene stunned investigators. Elizabeth had been carefully placed, her body positioned deliberately, her expression frozen. The precision suggested planning, control, time. This wasn't impulsive, this was staged. Police quickly sealed off the area. Reporters gathered. Hollywood was already fascinated by tragedy, but this felt different. The press gave her a name, the Black Dahlia. The nickname stuck instantly. It sounded like a movie title. Dark, mysterious, romanticized. But behind the name was a young woman whose life had been reduced to headlines. Investigators began reconstructing her final days. She had been seen at bars, restaurants, hotel lobbies. She told friends she had connections in the industry. Some believed her, some didn't. She often relied on charm to secure temporary shelter, but nothing suggested she anticipated danger. In the days following the discovery, newspapers received phone calls. A male voice claimed responsibility. Letters followed. One envelope contained Elizabeth's personal belongings, cleaned, handled carefully, as if the sender wanted credit, but also distance. Police interviewed dozens, then hundreds, doctors, bartenders, former acquaintances, men who had dated her, men who had known her briefly. Confessions flooded in, false ones, attention seekers, delusional callers, but none held. The middle of this case is where it becomes unsettling, because the details are precise, calculated, intentional. Investigators noted medical knowledge may have been involved. The cuts were deliberate, the staging theatrical. There were no clear signs of struggle at the scene, which suggests she was killed elsewhere, then transported, which suggests time, privacy, and confidence. Rumors spread quickly. Hollywood producers, doctors, socialites. Some believed a wealthy man was involved. Others suspected a surgeon. One theory centered around a nightclub owner. Another pointed to a former medical student. Years later, a retired detective would claim his own father committed the crime. Each theory gained traction. Each collapsed under scrutiny. The files grew. The suspects multiplied. But no arrest ever held. What makes the Black Dahlia case feel almost cinematic is how controlled it appeared. There was no chaotic crime scene, no hurried escape. The body was arranged, left in plain sight, as if meant to be discovered, as if the discovery was part of the design, and the killer never came forward in a way that could be proven. No definitive DNA, no confirmed confession, just shadows. The press coverage intensified everything. Elizabeth's past was dissected, exaggerated, distorted. Her life was sensationalized, her story transformed into spectacle. But the killer remained invisible, which made the mystery grow. Because when there is no answer, the imagination fills the space. Detectives worked the case for years, thousands of pages of documentation, hundreds of suspects, international tips, psychological profiling before profiling formally existed. But time erodes evidence, witnesses forget, memories blur, files gather dust, and the case becomes legend. The horror here isn't just the violence, it's the precision, the calm, the theatrical element, the suggestion that someone carefully planned every step and then walked away, unseen, uncaught, unidentified. Los Angeles moved on, but the Black Dahlia remained, a symbol, a ghost story rooted in reality, a name that still echoes in true crime circles decades later. Some people believe the truth is buried in forgotten records. Others believe it died with the perpetrator. But the lot where she was found is just another neighborhood now. Cars pass, children play, homes stand quietly. And somewhere, the answer remains missing. Some people fear what hides in dark alleys, but sometimes the real horror is how carefully it was arranged. This has been beyond the story. And remember, the truth is always darker.